Bosses in the Silver State also announcing their plans and instructions for casinos. Really, we're talking about two separate plans. One's for big casinos, the other's for smaller locations that have restricted licenses. So here are the changes. 50% occupancy assigned to each gaming area per building and fire codes. Requirements also will be in place for social distancing between those slot machine users, and they say they'll limit the number of players at tables. Also, big or small operations have to provide a week's notice to the state and to customers 1 week before they open the doors. Casino requirements can be seen also on our website, news3lv.com. And we all know this, testing is going to play a huge role as casinos and businesses get ready to reopen. In fact, former CEO of MGM, Jim Murren, who oversees our state's coronavirus task force, says he's pushing to get those test kits and machines to speed up the state's COVID-19 testing. The task force is also working with business groups to come up with a set of suggestions for each industry on how each can safely reopen their businesses.
Henderson Hospital here behind me is the first hospital in the valley to get this telehealth system. Hospital officials say this system is a game changer that will exist in our area well past the pandemic. This is Televisitor, a platform that enables patients to connect with family and doctors virtually through Zoom.
We actually developed this product in 2016, but because of COVID and everything that's happened with telehealth, telehealth has kind of gone from in the shadows to in the forefront.
It was created by Integrated Telehealth Solutions, and it's revolutionizing patient care around the country. The innovative system uses an iPad on a robotic arm that allows it to turn left, right, up, and down, and it's on a rolling cart.
We really designed this from the ground up to be hands-free.
Many hospitals aren't allowing visitors due to COVID-19, but this system provides them a way to communicate with their loved ones.
When people are in hospitals or in assisted living or any type of other environment where there's limited visitation, a lot of those people feel isolated. So being able to leverage technology like this to bring people together has been super gratifying as a company, and we're just excited to be able to connect people.
We really wanted to have something that they could speak with their families and still have them part of their active care plan, as well as just, having them not feel secluded.
Aaron Swenson with Henderson Hospital says they integrated Televisitor about a month ago, and patients are thrilled.
So they absolutely love it. They really appreciate that we're taking that extra step so they can speak with their loved ones.
Swenson believes Televisitor is the future.
It's going to change the game going forward after this pandemic and really allow different avenues of communication, even for patients and families that are out of state.
And just because COVID happened doesn't mean telehealth's going to go away. And I think telehealth is going to become the new normal or the new expectation for healthcare delivery.
Only time will tell. In Henderson, Kyle Wilcox, News 3.
We're standing in the middle of the Orleans parking garage, which will become this drive-through testing site. Tomorrow, they expect to get 300 tests in for people here in the valley. Wednesday, another 300 tests, and they hope to get that number up to 500 tests a day starting on Thursday. The Orleans Casino parking garage, now a COVID-19 drive-through test site. The latest effort to increase testing capabilities in the valley. Crucial for decision-making, says County Commissioner Michael Naft.
This is a critical step in ensuring that we are collecting as much data as possible so that we can do what we all want to return to normal as soon as possible in this environment.
Here's how it'll work. You'll have to make an appointment on UMC's website first. Then at the Orleans, you'll first see Metro Police and the National Guard, who will verify that you have an appointment. From there, you'll be matched up with your paperwork. Finally, you'll meet a nurse and more troops with the National Guard, where you'll get your nasal swab test. And that's Clark County Fire Chief John STEINBECK getting tested, by the way. He says the process should only take 10 minutes.
We want this to be as fast as possible. We've got to get thousands of these done in our community.
There will be 80 National Guard troops on site for the first 2 days. CCFD Battalion Chief RIAN GLASSFORD says this is to make sure the personnel are trained and ready to deploy more test sites at other Boyd gaming garages throughout the valley.
We have overstaffed on purpose because if we open up second and third sites, we want to have people trained up. The idea is to build this as a scalable unit so that we can take this and the logistics that were involved in setting this one up, we can take and plop it down in another garage pretty easily.
This drive-through test site is also different than any others, says GLASSFORD.
This will be the first site in southern Nevada where you can be asymptomatic.
A step he, the chief, and the county commissioner say will help give our state leaders more information about the coronavirus as they try to figure out how to help bring Nevada's economy back to life.
Well, in a recent ESPN report, they're estimating that the loss of sports across the country, no live games, jobs tied to sporting events, will erase at least $12 billion in revenue. $12 billion. And that number will more than double if the college football and NFL schedules are wiped out. Now, keep in mind that this study assumes that the NBA and NHL cancel the rest of their seasons and MLB and MLS miss at least 50% of their seasons. And, folks, just when Las Vegas Raiders fans thought we were all done reporting about Antonio Brown, well, AB posts his picture on social media. The former Steeler, Raider, and Patriot has been working out with the reigning NFL MVP quarterback Lamar Jackson. Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta didn't deny looking into the addition, but first, Brown will need to get through the NFL's investigation into his sexual assault case. Now, folks, ever since the 2020 NFL Virtual Basement Draft wrapped up, we've introduced you to each of the Las Vegas Raiders' 7 draft picks. Tonight is pick number 7, AMIK Robertson, a cornerback from Louisiana Tech who's small in stature but big in swagger. Jesse Merrick has the story.
Curtis slings it out into the flat. It's intercepted at the 35-yard line and going right to the end zone with the first score of the game is AMIK Robertson.
Many of you may not know his name, but at 5'8", AMIK is used to being overlooked, and he's coming into the league ready to change that.
I've been doubting my life. I've been doubting my whole life, but now I'm on the stage now where I can prove the world I belong. So every now and then I'm just excited, man, and I'm just ready to work.
And for a Raiders team that isn't hiding from the fact that they need to get better at taking the ball away on defense, a guy like AMIK could be a godsend because he does it better than just about anybody else in the draft.
He has 14 career interceptions. He's always around the football. He's an instinctual kid. He's not afraid to go make a play. And I think that's underrated.
Fear just doesn't seem to be something that's in this kid's vocabulary. A close friend of Raiders safety Jonathan Abram, he brings the same kind of attitude to the game and isn't afraid to call his shot.
Wherever they put me, I make an impact. If just, like I said before, if just corner, nickel, safety, whatever. Special teams too, like, whatever. If they want to put me in the slot and match up with Tyreek Hill, that's what I'll do.
Big words for a man that's ready to come in and prove why some analysts say he was the best slot corner in this draft.
Like I said, man, Raider Nation, they did not make a mistake on me. They did not make a mistake on me. And when time passes, they'll see why.
One thing's for sure, Raider Nation is going to love this kid. For News 3 Sports, I'm Jesse Merrick.
That's what I'm talking about, Jesse. All right, now the Golden Knights fans, I'm sure, love to see this. San Jose Sharks elder statesman Joe Thornton shaves his beard, the beard that's been synonymous with him. Thornton hadn't cut it since before the 2018-2019 season. Clearly no hockey and some nudging by his baby girl got Joe Cool to cut that thing off and then post it on social media. What dads will not do for their daughters, huh?